Well, you've seen the stories many times here on 2 News. Dozens, sometimes even hundreds of animals pulled from a single home, many of them sick and dying. The stories of animal hoarding can be heartbreaking.
So we wanted to find what causes someone to take in so many animals and what impact that has on this community. Jordan Burgess takes you inside the mind of a hoarder in his special investigation.
These sickening snapshots are pictures of a problem, but seeing them is only half the story.
5 minutes in one of these houses, and I guarantee you, most folks would tell you, I know what cruelty smells like.
You'll have to use your imagination when it comes to the stench of animal hoarding, but you can see its impact by looking at animals like Ozzy, thrown in with 80 other dogs and given little chance to survive. This is a glimpse into the world of animal hoarding through the eyes of 4 people.
Sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's dangerous, and sometimes for both animals and people it can be fatal.
Mark Kumpf knows that danger all too well. He was nearly killed by animal hoarding.
I passed out in my vehicle after clearing the call and gone into respiratory failure, so, you know, I kind of had a light bulb moment, and I realized, you know, I could have died.
His brush with death happened before animal officials realized the danger of breathing the air inside hoarders' homes. Since then, Mark, who runs Montgomery County's Animal Resource Center, has seen many more cases of animal hoarding.
You know, folks basically say, oh, they fell in love with the animals and they just couldn't bear to see them suffer. And the reality is they couldn't see the suffering that they were causing.
Mark says animal hoarding has always gone on, but now it's getting more attention. He tells us his office deals with 1 to 2 major cases a year.
Many of these individuals are repeat offenders. You know, they've done it before, they'll do it again.
Connie James will tell you she doesn't belong in this story.
I just want people out there to know that I'm not a hoarder, and I sure wouldn't abuse my animals for any reason. They were all dear to me, and I miss them all.
James is facing animal cruelty charges after officials removed 131 cats and dogs in August from the Circle of Love animal shelter she was running out of her Huber Heights home. Those at the Animal Resource Center say 17 had to be put down, and many others were treated for various diseases. But ask her about the conditions at her home, and she'll tell you they were fine.
No, I don't think they were bad. I don't think none of our animals was underweight. They all were healthy and very happy.
Even with all that's happened, James says she wouldn't rule out starting another shelter.
If I go to another county and move to another county, then I would love to help the animals again.
Jeffrey Allen is trying to explain what many just can't understand.
And there's almost a delusional quality, the belief that this animal is best taken care of by me, even when in the face of it there's counter evidence all over the place.
Allen is a psychology professor at Wright State who's looked into both object and animal hoarding and just what leads someone to do them. He says sometimes it stems from a traumatic event during childhood and may even run in families. According to Allen, it can really show as people age and their brain function declines.
The individual is no longer able to kind of make a good decision about what is really needed or valuable in the future and what isn't.
Research is ongoing, but so far a cure seems out of the question. Janice Maynard has seen what hoarding can do to a home.
So you go in and with lots of gusto and a lot of times pretty much just a big shovel.
Janice works for Biotrauma 911, which specializes in cleaning messes, including ones made by animal hoarders.
It's kind of shocking initially, of course, in any situation, and it's really kind of sad, you know, because these people just don't know how they got from point A to point B.
For Janice, it's less about scrubbing stains than it is about sprucing up spirits.
You take the outlook that you're going to give them a fresh start, and they can take it from there.
There are 4 people with 4 different stories of hoarding and its impact, but there's somebody we haven't heard from yet. You see, Ozzy survived his time with an animal hoarder and was adopted by Janice a little more than a year ago.
Still a little hesitant about strangers, but he's a great family dog.
Because among all the pictures of how animal hoarding affects our community, there's one that stands out.
We love him. He's great.
Ozzy, he loves his popcorn and he's doing very well. Now, the thing about animal hoarding, I'm told most people have a type they go for. Of course, you have cats or dogs, but also birds, snakes, even mice. And the thought of that is enough to make you squirm, but I guess everybody has their favorite.
It's true.
Jordan, is there anything that can be done to stop them, the hoarders?
Well, I talked with Mark Kump, who you saw in that story, and he says that actually the law is pretty good in Ohio, that they can get jail time in some cases, but really what he likes to see, and the court can do this, is order people to have maybe some counseling or to not own any animals any longer, because what I've heard about animal hoarding, recidivism rates are almost about 100%. If you've hoarded animals before, chances are you'll do it again, so they have to keep an eye on people.
I'm sure the thing to one more cat, one more dog, it can't hurt, but boy, it adds up fast.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan, thank you so much.